So Phab is our name. And the phablet market is very interesting. Americans typically don't buy that for their own device. The 6-inch phone is kind of big in America. With a lot of the rest of the world, especially China, the 7-inch phone is fantastic. Where this is good, and I tell you, the two first customers with this, and what Tango is trying to do, a museum in DC just bought 1,000 of these. So now when you do a tour in the museum, you can pay a couple of dollars extra, and you get the phablet to walk around, and therefore as you're walking through the museum, the demonstrations can actually come alive and be on your phone.
That's amazing.
Usually they just have the headsets where you just listen to the audio narration.
That's correct. And now a
you can
self-guided
have
tour,
video.
interactive video.
That's awesome.
The other place, our first customer with it is Lowe's Home Improvement. So the concept will be, you want to remodel your bathroom. Take a photograph of your bathroom. Now when you go into Lowe's, you don't have to go, oh my gosh, I forgot to measure the distance between my toilet and the wall. Will this vanity fit in there? Mm-hmm. Now they have it. So they're going to have on their device, our Phab.
That's amazing.
Your bathroom. So then they can drag it in, they can change the carpet, they can change the vanity, change the wallpaper, change all of that real time. Mm-hmm. Because what Lowe's is trying to avoid, you leaving. So how many times have you been to Lowe's 4 times in the same day?
Yes.
They don't want you to leave. Because you might go by Home Depot, you might go by Ace.
IKEA.
IKEA.
Is there just one particular Lowe's test market for that right now?
No, they've bought 4,000 units.
Is it?
And
so my Lowe's should have one.
Your Lowe's will start. They're starting to roll out in December, so your Lowe's will start to. I've not heard of anywhere they're not going to do it.
Okay.
So in concept, in the bigger way, the way I like to explain what it can do in the bigger, what Tango can do. Imagine this hotel on fire. It's smoky. The firemen have emergencies. They got to get people out. Imagine that little screen that goes down in front of the fireman's shield.
A virtual twin.
Is a virtual reality of the hotel. And now think about the movie Terminator with all that data. That's real-time data about which hotel room was checked into. So which hotel room, nobody checked in here, I don't have to check that door.
Yes.
Or someone's checked in here and it tells me there's 3 phones in that room. So now all of that's real-time data, and like a video game, the fireman sees the hotel without smoke on the screen. We just happen to be the first device that has Tango on it. Mm-hmm. So and then one of the mods, this is the Moto Z. One of the mods this year for the Moto Z will be a Tango mod.
Okay. Yes.
Very glad to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very glad.
So we promised,
It's been rumored.
Moto has promised 12 mods this year, and not a mod like this. I mean a functional mod. So one of them will be a Tango mod.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
It's a really neat. This is the first statement, and now.
So you can still access the Phab 2 programming, but on your Motorola.
On the Moto.
Any idea?
That's correct.
Because there has been connection carrier issues.
There has been, and again, that's the thing is also there's the market. That's why I talked about the 7-inch phone. I want this, but I don't want to carry a 7-inch phone.
Right.
I can either.
And it's just too big. It's never going to fit in my pocket, and it's and so. But now when it can drop back to my 5.5-inch phone,
Right.
That's great.
and I don't have to burn my CPU all the time. I can just put it on when I want to. Mm-hmm. So
Later this year, maybe?
they just said 2017, and so I don't know. Like the first one coming out in January will be an Auto mod, so Google Auto, and then there's a one for disabled people, the handicap assistance. So those are some of the first ones they've told about technology. A different camera. What was one of the other ones?
Another nice one would be an infrared remote.
An infrared
for
remote,
the TVs.
absolutely,
Yes.
and also a mechanical keyboard. So picture a mechanical keyboard with a little let me flip it over and do a little tiny screen with a mechanical keyboard mod.
Right.
Yes.
So, but
Like-
now on Tango, let me get one of these guys. There's 3 guys that do 3 different demos. So I can show you a wrestler or Hillary Clinton dancing beside you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
didn't see that one.
And then I'm gonna have Hillary dance for you. And then also
Or Trump's hair waving.
yeah, and then the one that's closer to Lowe's is the
I
furniture.
love that one.
It's phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, I'm a DIY, and we're all DIYs.
Yeah.
I love that. That's why I was asking you which Lowe's has that.
So it's
Because I'm going to ask
the
them.
way that I've been told, it will be all the Lowe's, one per store.
Is it currently limited to Lowe's, or will other stores also
Well,
also
our
follow?
dream is for all DIYs to
Yes.
do it, but right now we have a good relationship with Lowe's. Their
Yeah.
headquarters is in North Carolina with us.
Okay,
They're
yes.
our customer, so they're the first DIY.
Okay,
But I
yes.
would certainly like it to go out.
Is there a chance the Phab 2 Pro will also come to Europe or other markets?
We certainly expect it to. It is gaining success. Again, it's done so good because of the
Yes.
physical size in China, so the sales are there.
Yes.
And with the way that it's on special now, I think there's a $50
But-
off here, so the
but-
price is decent.
Yes.
We think we're going to take it to Europe.
Okay, but I assume the Moto Z with the Tango mod is definitely
The
arriving
Motos,
there.
yeah. So with a
Yes.
Moto, since there is global now, I'm a Verizon customer, so my particular one is Verizon only.
Yes.
But the mods are for the international versions
Yes,
as well.
okay.
Yeah. So now, let me grab one of my guys.